I'm burning my face. Oh. Gonna let it go for 2 minutes. We have 1 viewer right now. Boy. 2 viewers. How do you read comments if someone comments? Maybe it'll just pop up. Oh, we lost both viewers. It's okay. Not really doing much. I don't think anyone wants to look at fish. Fish in the rain, baby. Grilling fish, getting soaked. Yes. Ask me anything. I'm grilling fish in the rain. Where are you? I'm in the Philippines, baby. Where are you? Sergio Hernandez. We got 8 people in here right now. I am the storm, baby. I am in Bacolod City, Philippines, my friend. How are you, Sergio? Hello, Corazon Pablo. I'm grilling fish in the rain with my beautiful wife. San Diego, I love San Diego. I used to live in San Diego, actually. Down near Chula Vista. Corazon Pablo, you're in the Philippines. Where in the Philippines are you? We're grilling some fish. What is this, Bangras? What kind of fish is this, tilapia? This is bulao. We got some bulao fish. How much did you pay for this fish?
That's 360 and 50 pesos for kilo.
For how much? How much fish did you get? A kilo?
1 kilo for 360.
1 kilo of bulo for $3.60. So what's that? $7. We got 1 kilo of this fish. Got some salt on there right now. Fire's going. It's gonna be delicious. Rick Tucker is coming to Bacolod next Wednesday from Milwaukee. Wow. That's amazing, Rick. How long are you planning to stay? Sergio's in Eastlake right now. Wants to move to Chula Vista. I love San Diego. San Diego is a great vibe. Matt Loshov also lived in Chula Vista. The Mission Beach and the roller coaster. San Diego has some beautiful beaches. $3.60. I say $3.60 for the fish. I'm getting soaked right now. Till December 5th, Rick? All right, that's awesome, man. Maybe I'll see you around. You're in Bacolod. Where are you staying in Bacolod? You got a condo? You got like 15 people in here watching. My wife is a master chef. Headed to Sipalai for a few days. That's great. I went to Sipalai for a week. Sugar Beach is amazing. And then what's that other beach we went to? Where we ate on the beach? It's like the main beach.
Yeah, I forgot the name.
Sipalai is awesome. Sergio, he wants to move there. You want to move to the Philippines or Chula Vista. We got rain, baby. Rain in the subdivision. Sugar Beach is awesome, man. You're gonna have some beautiful sunsets in Sugar Beach. I promise you that. It is gorgeous. Oi. Cebu. You want to move to Cebu? Why Cebu? Where in Cebu? I lived in Cebu for 1 year, Sergio. Ask me anything. Cebu's okay. It's just, I don't want to knock on Cebu. It's just really, really crowded for me. We didn't stay at a resort at Sugar Beach. We just did an Airbnb in Sipalai. And then we just used that as our home base and traveled around. But I do believe there's some resorts that are on the beach. They got like the Nipa huts, from what I remember. You probably stay right on the beach there for like 2,500 pesos a night, maybe. Cover the fish eye. Matt Loshov. That'd be something if we got struck by lightning on live stream right now. Also lived in Vista, California, and in the marina on a boat at Barnacle Bills. That sounds awesome. Barnacle Bills. Where is it? I used to live in like South Bay, Los Angeles area. I'm getting soaked right now. Where's Barnacle Bills? That sounds cool though. You lived on a boat? You must be a cool guy to do that. Sergio says, I want to buy a new home and find a young, beautiful wife. Well, Sergio, I think you can do that, and I wish you the best of luck, my friend. But yeah, if you're coming to if you're gonna buy a house in, you can buy a condo in the Philippines as a foreigner, but you can't buy land. It has to be in a Filipina's name. House has to be in their name. You can buy a condo though, or if you find the right Filipina, you can put the land in her name or the house in her name. You can do that. But yeah, how young are we talking, Sergio? Rick Tucker says a place called Takatuka. That sounds nice. I'm gonna have to check that out. I'm sure you did your due diligence, researched it a little bit, but yeah, that sounds tropical. If that's on Sugar Beach, that's great. Oh, Barnacle Bills is in San Diego. I only lived in San Diego for like 6 months, so I'm not that familiar. But living on a boat sounds awesome. Did you do some, were you going out to sea a lot, or were you just staying pier at the pier mostly? What were you doing? Fishing or what? I'm curious. Rick Tucker says, my girl lives in Deca Homes in Barangay Cabug. Cabug is in Cebu, right? Love. Cabug. Oi. Oh, in Negros. A lot of these places are the same names, but yeah, Deca Homes is decent. They got a brand new Deca Homes over here. And anyone on this plane right now using the Wi-Fi? We got some plane action. A buddy of mine uses this app, and he can see every single plane, where it's coming from, where it's going. It's pretty cool. Oh, Deca Homes in Bacolod, yeah. We were actually looking to rent over there at one point. You can get a house over there for like 8,000 pesos, but it's just a little bit out of the way for me. I like to be closer to the city, I guess, the malls and the conveniences. So it was a little bit out of the way for me. Wow. Matt Loshuv said it was his dad's best friend's boat. He lived in Vegas, said I could use it. Sounds like a pretty. I could use a friend like that. That's awesome, man. He lived in Vegas. Was he a gambling man? How did he get that boat? We got 22 people in here, love. It is nice. We're just grilling some fish. It's raining here in Bacolod. We're in the subdivision. I know it looks like the province, but just a little subdivision action. My wife is a master chef. We got the boulot and the touloy on here right now. Coming in hot. Rowdy, that's a question and a half. Rowdy Ryder said, "Can you belly dance?" I cannot belly dance, my friend, but can you? Maybe you can teach me. Rick Tucker asks, "Do I live here permanently?" Yes, I do. I will be permanently living here. I am married, in the process of getting my 13A visa right now, and I have a beautiful baby girl, so I'm choosing to raise her here in the Philippines, and we're not going anywhere. Oh, might be able to get a dog. Sounds like we got a dog fight over here. I gotta keep the fish dry, so I can't go over there and check it out. Rowdy Ryder says, "Can you rap music?" I can rap music, but I don't know what rhymes with music. What rhymes with music?
Huh?
Do you know something that rhymes with music? I don't know. I can't really rap. But if you step on a mouse trap, you might hurt your foot. That's about all I got. Why you kill the fish, you murderer? It's okay to eat fish. They don't have any feelings. Convince me to retire early and move there. Okay, well, Rick, it's about... We got Christmas lights over here. Those usually start up in August or September. But Rick, I mean, you could live here in the Philippines for about 1/10 of the price that you could live in San Diego, California. I'm not even blowing smoke up your, But I rent a house over here, 2-bedroom. It's got a bathroom, upstairs, downstairs. It's only about 700 square feet. But that costs me about $250 a month in rent. So just looking at San Diego, 2-bedroom house, you're going to be paying what, $3,500 US. So that's more than 10 times the price. And you can live a real simple life out here. The people are extremely friendly, extremely hospitable. I have a neighborhood full of people here. I can talk to anyone and just become friends with them in an instant. If they need something, I'll give it to them. If they need something, they'll give it to me. So it's just a different way of living out here than most places, I would say. So, you really, to say you get your money's worth out here doesn't really do it justice, because like I said, $250 for rent. You get 2 pounds of fish for like $7. I mean, you could live out here if you're a single guy. For maybe, $1,500-$1,700 a month. That's probably what half your rent is in California, and you can live like a good life out here. You can live like a prince for that price if you're not going crazy gambling or drinking and chasing girls all over. So, I mean, I guess that's my best sales pitch for you, Rick. Rowdy Ryder calling the police. Wait a minute. Why are you calling the police, man? I know a lot of police. Flowers and shrooms. Not my job to convince anyone to get out of the S-hole America. Yeah, it's not my job, but it's not anyone's job, really. You got to make your own decision, but I mean, it's okay to use other people as a resource to kind of formulate your own opinion. That's how I do a lot of things in my life. I just kind of hear what a bunch of other people have to say, and then I decide what I think makes sense, and I just go with it from there. Please turn your phone sideways. All right, Mr. B. Orientation is locked. Rotate device back. It won't let me turn my phone sideways. Maybe I gotta do that at the start of this thing. This is the first time I ever live stream, so. Flowers and Shrooms says S-Path in office. Yeah, I mean, I don't really do politics. That's the kind of reason why I love the Philippines also. I don't know much about the politics here. I don't want to know much about the politics here. Are you drunk? Maybe he's talking to the guy who's going to call the police on him, but me, I'm not drunk. I don't drink. I don't drink. I don't smoke. I don't gamble. I walk the line. How's that Johnny Cash song go? That's me. Yep, next time, Mr. B, I'll do the phone sideways. I appreciate that. We got 31 people in here watching, love. It's pretty cool. Flowers and Shrooms moved to Scandinavia country in 2001. I will never move back. Wow, good for you, man. Good for you. Are you working remote or you just retired? How's Scandinavia? I'm curious. I never met anyone that's been to Scandinavia. Make sure you don't go in the shot if you don't want to be. Rowdy, we got some drama going on in here. It seems like people saying they're gonna call the police. Now the guy who's
going to call the police?
Well, now the other guy said he was going to call the police on is accusing the other guy of being a criminal. So I think he thinks the other guy's projecting. Yeah, Flowers and Shrooms says the fish looks tasty. The fish here, I'm telling you, the food here is phenomenal. And like I said, we got a kilo of this, so 2 pounds of this for $7 flippin'. You know, and then we're gonna have the rice. We make a little. Wow, Rick Tucker gave a $5 super chat. Holy smokes. I am beyond thankful for that, Rick. Seriously. Thank you so much. God bless. Yeah, seriously, thank you, Rick. But let's see here. But yeah, like I was saying, the fish, the food is great here. The fish, you know, we'll use this, and that's 250 pesos, by the way. That we'll use this, and you know, we'll have like a nice soy sauce, mix it together with the tomato, the onion. They have something out here called mang tamas. I put it on everything, but we'll have a bunch of rice, maybe grill some eggplants, and then some mango. That's pretty much it. Wash it down with some water, some juice. But yeah, Rick Tucker coming in hot with my first ever super chat on my first ever live stream. Thank you for that, Rick. Rain stopping a little bit right now, which is nice. But yeah, if you want to be convinced to come to the Philippines, if you're big on Christmas, they start decorating over here in August. The lights go up. The Santa Claus goes up in the mall. The Christmas music starts playing in the mall. I love it. They're not big on, they don't really do, they do Halloween a little bit over here. The kids get dressed up. But nothing like Christmas. They don't do they don't do Thanksgiving over here. Pretty much every day is like Thanksgiving over here. Always tons of food on the table. Where did you meet your wife, Rick asked. I actually met my wife in Cebu City. She was working there. She's from this island, which is Negros Occidental. And she was walking, going to work, and I saw her, and I just said, wow, this woman is so beautiful. She smiled at me, I smiled at her, but I kept walking because I just I hesitated and I just said to myself in my head, if I ever see this woman again, I have to talk to her. And to be completely honest, my intuition, however you want to refer to it, told me which way to walk. And I saw her again within 2 minutes. She was standing outside of a Dunkin' Donuts, and we locked eyes, and I said to myself, okay, this is it. And I went up to her, and I talked to her right then and there. I won't say the exact words I used because, I'll keep a little bit to ourselves. Hello, good evening. And yeah, that's how I met my wife. Cold approach, if that's how you want to call it. Cebu City. Flowers and Shrooms is semi-retired, purchased an old house built in 1885. That's awesome. Paid 22,000 US dollars, so more than 1 million pesos. It needs work, but he can do most. I mean, that sounds awesome. Where are you gonna find? You're not gonna find a house for that in the States. And I imagine do you have how big is the land that you're on? Is it like just a small piece of land, or do you have some space? Doesn't, for that price, I mean, if you're comfortable, you're comfortable. It doesn't really matter. To each their own, but I'm just curious. Scandinavia, it sounds like they have some beautiful mountain views. Let me get my dog on camera here. That's my dog, Callie Budots. Half Belgian, half local dog, Aspen. She's actually pregnant right now, so if anyone wants a puppy, it's free of charge. Just come pick it up. Sweetest dog in the world. Hello, Callie. Love at first sight, says Mr. B. Yeah, literally it was. So, yeah, we're going 2 years strong already. Flowers and Shrooms said, nice way to meet someone. Congratulations. Thank you. Yeah, that's what I recommend. Just know what you're looking for, and you'll find that's kind of what I believe in here in the Philippines. You're going to find whatever it is you're looking for. So take that exactly the way I said it. Rick Tucker said he met his fiance on Christian Filipina dating app. Wow, that's awesome, Rick. I hear a lot of people having success on that website. They actually reached out to me and asked if I wanted to do like a sponsorship thing, but I turned it down just because I don't want to do that and then someone has a bad experience and then it's like my fault. They use the app because of me. Flower and Shrooms has 2 acres in Scandinavia. That's what I mean. So he paid 1 million peso, 1 million pesos, like 1.1 million pesos, 1.2, and he has 2 acres, so that's half a hectare in Scandinavia. Do you have some animals? Do you have like what kind of animals you got? Do you grow your own crops? What's the weather like in Scandinavia? I'm very, very interested. What you can tell me about Scandinavia. Do you know where Scandinavia is, love?
No.
Guessing it's in Europe. Somewhere in Europe. This fire is nice right now. And yeah, that's my dog out there. We give her freedom, so no leash, no collar. She's very smart, so she'll come inside if I tell her to, and she's super friendly. Like you see, there's a cat over there. She's not gonna chase it or nothing. But yeah. You got the Tuloy, you got the Bulao. Just living the dream. And my wife, she does 99.9% of the cooking. She is the master chef. The master chef and the master mommy to our beautiful child. Wow. 25 minutes already on live stream. It's raining again. Do you want me to get the umbrella? I'm gonna get the umbrella. Where's the umbrella? Oi, umbrella's this way. Sorry if I'm making you dizzy. I apologize. Yep.
Study.
So where's everyone else from? We got like 20 people in here. Where are you guys watching from? I'm curious. If you're in Bacolod, maybe you can come over here and grab a fish. I'll have to meet you at the security gate and vet you before that, but I'm not saying it's a no. Flowers and Shrooms has a lot of apple trees and a few almond trees, building a sauna and a greenhouse. That's freaking awesome, man. What kind of plants are you gonna grow in that greenhouse? That's really cool. I love the sauna. I'm a big sauna fan myself. I love to just go in the sauna and just sweat like 2 or 3 times a week. That's like my basic form of getting all the toxins out of my body. Even though I eat pretty clean. I don't drink, I don't smoke, like I said, and you know, I eat fish. I cut back on. I don't eat beef. I don't eat chicken. I know it has its pluses, but it's just what I'm doing right now. That's awesome though, Flowers and Shrooms. Originally from California. That would cost you like 10 million US dollars in California. You got for 22,000, man. Good for you. Mr. B's watching from Illinois. Illinois. Haven't been to, well, that's not true. I've been to Illinois once. I went to Chicago.
They said you have to pronounce Illinois, not Illinois.
Illinois?
Yeah.
Is that correct? My Filipino wife, who I, oh wow, that's a lot of smoke, who I constantly criticize her English, just said it's not Illinois, it's Illinois. And I'm fairly certain she's correct. What do you gotta say, Mr. B? Flowers and Shrooms wants to grow mostly microgreens. All right, that's pretty cool, man. Yeah, self-sufficiency. Once we get our own land, we're just renting over here, but I want to get a big farmland. Not even big, just, you know, half an acre is enough for me, and grow my own crops. Rick Tucker going to Roy's Hotel next Wednesday and Thursday, and then off to Sugar Beach Friday. That's awesome, Rick. That's really great, man. Make sure you try the balut. Try the balut. And you'll have it with the mone. Mone is peanuts in the Philippines. Money. It's peanuts. They sell the balut with the peanuts. If you don't know what balut is, don't ask. Just try it. You'll see a vendor selling it. BALUT. Can't miss it. They'll give you good energy. Mr. B said, your wife is correct. It's Illinois, not Illinois. Oh, snap. We got Scars. Scars is in the live stream, baby. Well, Brian,
Hello, Scars.
he said, nice fish. Wife says hello. I'm saying, I mean, it's pouring rain right now, but you can come over if you want. Scars is like my best friends here in the Philippines. Go follow his channel. Brian said, hi. Rick Tucker said, no thanks to the what's it called? The balut. Have you tried balut? What do you know about balut, Rick? I mean, I get it. It's not for everyone. But there's this really awesome place in like the downtown part of Sipalai. I can't think of the beach's name of the beach, but they you can have a nice dinner right there on the beach. Your feet in the sand, right in front of the ocean. You'll like that. Brian said, it's pouring out here. It certainly is.
Why you don't want balut?
Who, Rick? My wife said, why don't you want balut, Rick? My wife is like a real Girl Scout. So, you know, you can see she does the cooking here. She eats the balut. I've seen her kill a chicken with her bare hands. She can start a fire from a couple sticks. Matt Loshove says, what does it actually taste like? Are they picked? If you're talking about the balut,
If you want to increase your sex drive, do balut.
yeah, if you want to increase your sex drive, you can eat the balut. But also the balut,
It's
it pretty much just tastes like an egg. And if you don't know you're eating a fetus, then you don't know you're eating a fetus, but it just tastes like an egg with a little extra. And then they usually put like a vinegar on it and some salt. I'm not exactly Gordon Ramsay with my explanation, I know, but pickled. Be very afraid of ablutions. What's an ablution? Is that something that could happen to you from eating the balut? Brian said, scars, aka, you gotta have an acquired taste for balut, but it's not bad. Yeah, I couldn't agree more. You can't, you know, you just, I kind of enjoy it, to be honest. I like,
Stop moving.
huh?
Stop moving. They're going to be busy.
It's okay, they're already busy. Stop. Oh, okay, 250 pesos. That's amazing. I thought it was $250. I was about to freak out. That's why I said stop. But thank you so much, Scars. Scars gave us.
For reimbursing our fish.
My wife said thank you for reimbursing our fish. Brian was over the other night for dinner. He got to have some fish, so I think we're gonna have him come over again real soon. I just saw 250 and I freaked out. But thank you so much, man. Well, you know we appreciate that. Seriously, I'm kind of overwhelmed right now that I've received 2 super chats, to be completely honest. Where's the hot sauce and the beer? The general manager says. This is the hot sauce is on the shelf, but this is a no beer household, my friend. I do not drink alcohol, but that doesn't mean my friends can't drink alcohol. So, yeah, nothing against it. If it's for you, it's for you. It's just, I'm at that stage in my life right now. No booze for this guy. Bartender cut me off. I'm on permanent cutoff. Flowers and Shroom says, lots of Filipino women here in Denmark. They're always having karaoke parties at my neighbor's house. That fits the mold. Sounds like the usual suspects to me. There's always going to be karaoke here in the Philippines. That's awesome. Are you single? Are you dating, Flowers and Shrooms? You got a Filipino wife? That's awesome. There's a lot of Filipinos here in Denmark. I wouldn't have guessed that. Rick Tucker asked, where can I find turkey in Bacolod? That might be the $1 million question, Rick.
Turkey?
Yeah.
Apple has it.
Okay, well, my wife's sister has turkey, so he's going to Sipalai. I mean, if you want to make a trip, like 3 hours north from Sipalai all the way to the top of Negros Occidental, if you shoot me an email and you're serious, I can get you a turkey. But like I said, you're going to have to travel like 5 hours because my wife's sister has turkeys. But as far as in the store, something like that, I don't know.
There are, you just have to find.
Yeah, okay, my wife said you just have to find. So, sounds like just ask around and you can find some turkey. I've never seen turkey. I don't think I...
Sipalay?
In Sipalai, yeah, he's going to Sipalai.
For sure, there's also turkeys in Sipalay.
All right, straight from the horse's mouth. There's turkeys in Sipalai. My beautiful wife said there's turkeys in Sipalai. Oh, but he said Bacolod.
He's wearing the color?
Yeah. I don't know about Bacolod. You just got to ask around, but if you go like 2 hours north of here, I can hook you up with a turkey, Rick. Brian said, I only drink a bit on the weekend, every once in a blue moon. That's all right. Every once in a blue moon, the guy has a few blue moons. No harm, no foul there.
Hey.
Back in my day, I was drinking. What made you live in the Philippines? You sound very American. I'm as American as hamburgers and hot dogs on the grill, my friend. What made me live in the Philippines? Just, to be honest, I couldn't. Living in America, I'd have an anxiety attack walking outside of my house. So, America's not for me. Philippines is a more slow pace of life. And I got my beautiful wife here, who's from here, so it just adds up for me. I love it here. You know, still deal with whatever you gotta deal with, but I love it here. Flowers and Shrooms had a Danish wife. He's a free agent now. All right, get yourself, test out the Philippine waters, Dip your toes in the Philippine Sea. If you haven't done it yet, I recommend it. Mr. B has to go. Congrats on your first live stream. Thank you, Mr. B. Yeah, it's been a great success. I'm very humbled by this, to be honest. And that you guys are just hanging out here with me and even getting super chats. That's even crazier. But yeah, I'm gonna do the phone to the side next time, Mr. B. I'm gonna take your advice on that. Brian said Blue Moon Draft is good. It is good. Back when I was throwing them down, I could have me 2 or 3 Space Dust and I'm feeling groovy. I don't know. I'm sure some of you guys have had Space Dust. It's an IPA. Relatively strong. It's really good. First time I had it, I was in a casino in Seattle, actually. That turned out great. Rick Tucker will be in Bacolod Thursday with his fiance's family. That's awesome, Rick. That is awesome. Yeah. Maybe if you see a guy at, I'll be here also, so maybe we'll get a coffee or something. I don't know. Flowers and Shrooms will be visiting Vietnam and the Philippines in February. Flowers and Shrooms, baby. I like it. I like it a lot. I will vicariously live through you on your trip to Vietnam. Just shoot me an email and let me know how that goes. I'm interested. But yeah, where are you going in the Philippines? Flower and Shrooms. LMC says, I am impressed that you pronounce Bacolod properly. Yeah, well, my wife is from Negros and I've lived here for a year. But I am surprised by how many people mispronounce Bacolod. People say Bacolod. I've heard Bacolod a lot. No, it's Bacolod. Yep. Thank you, though, for the compliment. The general manager said, you sound very blessed. It's 5:20 in Texas right now. I'm about to go to bed, so God bless, brother. God bless you, general manager. I really appreciate you. I am very blessed, and God bless the beautiful state of Texas, my friend. I love Texas. I don't know, where are you from in Texas? I know you're going, but I dabbled in Austin once, and it wasn't for me. Flowers and Shrooms, baby. Flowers and Shrooms. That's gotta be the coolest name. McAllen, Texas. Oh man, you're a wild boy then, huh? You're right down there by the border. You working border patrol or what are you doing down there? I mean, I don't know how it really is. I just know you're right there by the border. And I always see like these Instagram reels where they got these immaculate looking houses and they're saying it's like $350,000, McAllen, Texas. And everyone's always commenting. Texas is a nice state. Yeah. I thought about it. If I was going to live in the States, Texas would definitely be on my radar just because I want to walk around in cowboy boots, jeans, and I just like the idea. I've never actually freaking owned a pair of cowboy boots, but I just like the idea of wearing cowboy boots. Getting one of those big hats. Not a straw hat, but someone's probably making fun of me out there right now. Brian went there last May. Said the weather was nice. Texas is cool, man. If I was going to live in the States, to be honest, I'd probably live in West Virginia, but I got a lot of friends in West Virginia. Brian always loved being out towards the West in the U.S. The good old West. Too expensive, though. But if he was to go back, he'd be on the West Coast. Yeah. West Coast for life, baby. NWA. West Coast. Nah, West Coast is cool. I like it. I mean, if you're living in California, Like, you can obviously have whatever weather you want in California. The sun, the snow, the mountains, the desert. But I mean, you could also probably have the best weather on the planet if you go to like South Bay, Los Angeles, where I used to live. I love the West Coast, but to me, I wouldn't live. I prefer Asia. Asia is where it's at for me. Bury me in Asia, baby. Dude, you can walk around I mean, you can walk around in, yeah, cowboy boots in California, I guess. They got California, seriously, like, it's probably like double or triple the size of the Philippines. I don't know. But I mean, they got there's like horse ranches in Los Angeles. There's deserts. California is a massive, massive place. So there's definitely some like wild, wild west stuff going on out there for sure. You can wear cowboy boots in the Philippines also, though. I mean, they got this one place called Masbate, and that's like the wild west of the Philippines. They got the running with the bulls over there. Let's be at Chismoso and look at the cars driving by. How long has it been raining there? Probably for like the last hour. We're in rainy season right now, so you pretty much get this like every day, every other day. It'll rain for like an hour, 2 hours, and then it'll stop and be scorchingly hot. And then that's for like 8 months, and then for 4 months, you won't see a drop of rain. So rainy season and dry season is what we do out here. It's what we do. Orange County, California, baby. That sounds awesome. That's like Newport Beach, Malibu, lifestyles of the rich and the famous. That's what I think of when I think of Orange Beach. Scars was trying to relax by the pool earlier, enjoy the sunset. They got when I stayed over there by your dinner's ready. All right, I gotta wrap it up here, fellas. At least they got the pool going again. That's pretty nice. When I dabbled in your condo, the pool wasn't even there. So yeah, but I love that place. You could always just go walk around Robinson's, see who's lurking, make some friends. My general manager says, can you grow any marijuana plants? If you're talking about the Philippines, that is very risky business, my friend. You do not. If you want anything to do with marijuana, just go to Thailand. It's legal. But do not even, if you're going to come to the Philippines and you're going to do that and you're going to get caught, literally, it's just good luck to you. Like, you're going to go to jail. You're going to probably stay in jail for months, maybe years, I don't know. And the jail is going to be like a 15 by 15 room, and there's probably going to be 50 dudes in it. There's probably going to be rats crawling around the floor, and they're probably going to feed you like twice a day. It's literally going to be like an absolute joke in the worst way possible. So do not grow marijuana in the Philippines. Just if you want to do that, go to Thailand. They got smoke shops. You can just walk into a 7-Eleven, buy a joint in Thailand. It's a 4-hour flight. Rick Tucker, so let's go eat fish. All right, let's go see if I'll show you the dinner. Hold on. I don't want to show anyone's faces. We're shy. Oi, I'm going to show the dinner. Let's look at this spread, baby. All right, so we got the rice, of course. Rice is life every day. Before the Philippines, I never ate rice. Now I eat 5 cups a day. We have this sauce right here. You're going to dip the fish into the sauce. This is extremely spicy. My wife is a spice champion. This woman can literally eat the spiciest foods in the world without blinking and won't even drink a sip of water. Peanut butter will not be used. We got mangoes, of course. There's always some fruits, but this is the fish right here. Tuloy, bulao, namit namit, just water. Gotta have your vitamins. Let's make this like MTV Cribs right now. You know, I got my vitamins. Take a look inside the fridge. Bam! That's how we're doing it out here. We got the Yakult, probiotics, Picari Sweat. This stuff is good. Picari Sweat. We got an egg over here. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Chairs are big and relaxing. Yeah, well, you're a big man, Scar, so you do need a big and relaxing chair. I don't really know what you're talking about, though. Looks good. Enjoy, brother. I'm off to bed. I will subscribe to see your adventures in the Philippines from Texas some other day. Yeah, you know, I appreciate it, General Manager. I don't really do adventures on here. To be honest, my channel is just straight up interviews. I just interview people and foreigners mostly, and I get their experiences, their perspectives of life in the Philippines, and I just share it so that other people can see it and kind of formulate their own opinions, make their own judgments. That's pretty much it, but based off tonight, I think I'm definitely going to do this live stream again. This was awesome, so I'm going to wrap it up now, fellas, ladies. I think it's mostly fellas, but yeah. Thank you so much. Rick Tucker, special shout out to you. Super chat. Brian, aka Scars, shout out to you. We'll hang out next week, this week. All right. I'm having trouble disconnecting. I still got people in here. They're still watching me. I don't want to let the fans down. My wife's getting very serious. I'm being half joking. They don't want to watch me eating. Flowers and Shrooms said, nice meeting you here. Take it easy. Rick Tucker said, how is Dumageddon? I mean, I'm not crazy about Dumageddon. To be honest, there's a ton of expats who live in Dumageddon, and I don't know why they live in Dumageddon. Like, I really don't know why everyone just decided to choose Dumageddon as the place to live, because there's just thousands of expats there. They don't have the same amenities that you do in like Bacolod. I haven't been to Iloilo, but I know Iloilo is also amazing. But for example, Dumageddon is on the same island as Bacolod, opposite sides of the island. Dumageddon doesn't have an Ayala Mall. It doesn't have an SM Mall. Huh? So I don't really know why that people move to Dumageddon. But it's pretty much, other than that, they just don't have the same amenities that you do here. It's more overpriced than here. I don't know. That's my opinion on Dumageddon. Oh, I want to dance with somebody. My wife's looking at me. I want to feel the heat with somebody. Yeah, I want to dance with somebody. With somebody who loves me. All right, I got to go, guys. I love you. Thank you.